Hello, class. My name is Adam Morales, and today I'll be talking about the trolley dilemma. So, why am I interested in this topic? I'm interested in the trolley dilemma because it puts each individual's morals and ethics to the ultimate test. I also believe that it forces us to confront the complexity of moral decision making, especially the tension between doing what's right and doing what's wrong. The trolley dilemma also explores individual psychology, ethics, and cultural values. So, what is the trolley dilemma? It's a famous moral problem in ethics that explores decision making in life and death situations. It was first introduced by Philippa Foot in 1967 as a way to test moral intuitions regarding the doctrine of double effect. So, the basic scenario, there's many different scenarios that can kind of pop up, and people change little things in each scenario, but the most widely used is from Philippa Foot. And the scenario goes a trolley is going down the tracks and is set on course to run down five people who are tied to the tracks. The driver of the trolley has the option to either divert the trolley onto another track in which there's only one person tied, or keep the trolley on course to run over the five people. This poses the question, what would you do? So my first findings is the first viewpoint, which is the utilitarian viewpoint. It advocates for the actions that do the most good for the most amount of people. So basically, using this viewpoint, you would pull the lever and kill one person in order to save the other five. And this viewpoint ultimately just helps to justify sacrificing the one for the many. The other viewpoint is the second viewpoint, and it's the deontological viewpoint, which emphasizes acting according to moral rules and duties rather than just focusing solely on the consequences of the actions. So in this case, it would be not to pull the lever, because it'll help justify that you are actively killing one person by pulling the lever. Um, and with that being said, you just knowing that you killed someone is morally wrong. So what have I learned? I learned that there's countless questions that can be posed in relation to this dilemma, and that even the smallest of changes in the scenario can change one answer. Answers can mean different things for different people. So based on personal experiences and cultures, and your views on ethics and morals can help depict what your answer would be. Um, I also realize that there's emotional and rational decision making. Some people are more emotional in their decision making, and others are more rational. And then also just the roles of empathy and moral reasoning. Some people are more empathetic and rely on their empathy and their morals to make decisions. I also think that critically thinking during emergency situations is important, and everyone responds differently. I come from a military background in the Navy, and you might have a military mindset, and my decisions might be different from yours. I also plan to work in the medical field, so triaging and resource allocation, just trying to decide who gets what. AI and VR impacts our decisions as well. There's been studies shown that people that just read about the dilemma will have a different decision when they actually put on a VR reality headset, and they will they have to like actively see them pulling a lever, so their decision might change. So why is the trolley dilemma important? The trolley dilemma is important because it helps people think critically about ethical decision making, especially in situations where there's no perfect answer. It teaches us that moral choices often involve trade-offs, and that even well-intentioned decisions can have serious consequences. We face real-life versions of this every single day from the moment we wake up. And just understanding the ethical dilemma can help us make decisions more clearly with empathy and personal responsibilities. So again, my field of interest is in medicine. This can apply to medicine during disasters or pandemics. You have to prioritize your limited resources. Ethical similarities to the trolley dilemma, like choosing to save more lives, even if it means not treating others. So like this can include organ donations, maybe people that come in that are organ donors, choices about whether to continue life-sustaining treatment. So this is like end-of-life care, whether to basically pull the plug or not. And then again, during public health disasters like vaccines or treatments, um, who will get what. And why this matters in medicine raises questions about fairness, intent versus outcome, and moral responsibility. Encourages practitioners to think not only scientifically but also ethically with cultural competency and compassion. And then to conclude, the trolley dilemma challenges us to think deeply about morality, and there's no universally correct answer. It also encourages reflections and values on ethical principles, helps us reflect on our life experience and find ways to accept others. Thank you.